Hello everybody, welcome on back to NBA 2K24's random rosters, posting on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays here on youtube.com/OnosaurusRex. If you'd like to see more, be sure to scroll down, subscribe, ring the bell. You'll be notified when I post new videos, and you can keep up with all the day and date action here in 2K24. Thanks so much for hanging out. I was not able to change the camera settings because, as it turns out, you can't actually change the camera settings in the actual settings menu on the main menu. It is the dumbest thing, and I don't understand why it exists. It is super frustrating because I went to look for it. I had to search a guide because I could not find the setting, and it's like, oh, don't worry. You can't set it up inside, like on the main menu. You have to do it in-game. What a dumb idea. Just let me pick the camera I want on the main menu. Good Lord. Why? Video games, why do you make things so difficult? All right. As always, we have a doubleheader of action for you today. I believe 4 new teams making their debut today. We had 3 in the last episode that went up on Monday, and they were pretty good games. So let's jump in here. We are going to start off with game number 1, as you do, and that's going to be the Washington Wizards taking on the Charlotte Hornets. Charlotte Hornets actually, I think, have been on. I feel like we've seen Luka, but I don't know where. I didn't see them. Oklahoma, Milwaukee. No, we haven't. Unless it was the other one. I was thinking of a different one. We're going to start with Washington taking on the Charlotte Hornets. Then we're going to head over to Memphis to watch the Heat play the Grizzlies with a couple of new teams, I believe. So hopefully, I usually check my notes pretty thoroughly, but sometimes things do slip through the cracks. But let's jump in here, play this game here. I think it was a different game, different run through. Oh, there he is. There's Buzz. That's the thumbnail. That's all you need to get into click of thumbnail. Jonathan Isaac. Oh, pardon me. I'm about to crack a last-ditch Mountain Dew at 11:30 p.m. on a Sunday. Let's go! Tyler Hero. The other forward, R.J. Barrett. Okay. All right. Is that it? Oh, there he is. Luka. NBA 2K22 cover star. Doncic.
Thanks everyone for joining 2K Sports for this Wednesday evening presentation.
All right, welcome to the Spectrum Center here in Carolina. Which Carolina? I don't know. North Carolina, I would guess. I can hear my dad's voice in my head going, North Carolina.
Not a bad place to be, holding on to that number 2 spot. You know, right now for the Wizards,
Magic number 1.
Really solid start.
Hornets, Wizards. Oh, Steven Adams with Russell Westbrook. Tyrese Maxey. Got Aquaman himself. I think we had Doncic in the the demo that didn't work, or not the demo, but the concept video. Or maybe it was one that didn't make it, because I actually ended up recording 3 of those intro games. The one that came out by itself on opening night, the one that is in the 2K24 free weekend video. Westbrook, a little too strong there. Good defense from Doncic. And we get the most boring version of the Charlotte Hornets uniforms. White. Oh my God, Aquaman. Have mercy on that poor soul. And then I had recorded another one that was supposed to be the debut episode, but the audio broke, and it was out of sync. So, I think every time I did them, I redrafted everything, so there was a possibility that we saw Doncic on a different team at some point. I wonder if I still have that footage. I don't think the audio is complete on it, which is weird. Forza with broken audio. I might have just gotten rid of it.
Doncic passes to Isaac. Hero for three. Mobley grabs the board.
2K24. No, it's a very long one. Anyway, no score here early in this one. And that's right. You know what? I'm just gonna leave it as this camera. It's fine. I'm tired of changing it every single time. I personally prefer the other one, but if it's not going to save the settings, then I don't care.
Endorse the feeling around the league is Evan Mobley could win Defensive Player of the Year multiple times.
You know, BA, I think that's on point, and the reason it is...
Doncic rolls around with free look at a three, and it rims out. I can't do it. I can't do it. The other camera's so much better. Sorry, Doris. I just don't understand why it doesn't save. Why do I have to go in to fix that? Do I have to, like, select the team or something? Mobley to Westbrook. Westbrook, no fear to shoot that three and miss. Isaac comes up with the rebound. Doncic on the defensive side against Westbrook. Hero with a three that does not go, and we're going back and forth in this one. A couple of cold teams to start the game. Nice little mid-range jumper. That'll double the lead to 4.
Hero against Maxey. Doncic outside. It's Barrett on the wing. Screen by Capella. Barrett finds
Oh, that's a nice bounce pass to Capella. Maybe not like a great location on the floor, but Capella does a nice job to find an open spot on the floor. And knock down the Hornets' first bucket nearly 2 minutes into this game. Thank goodness the Charlotte basketball team is now known as the Charlotte Hornets. No longer the Charlotte Bobcats, and it's not the New Orleans Hornets. What a dark time that is for NBA history.
They come into this one having outplayed the Mavericks last time out.
They had a lot of breaks go their way in that game, and hey, they cashed in when they could.
Mavericks finally picked up their first win of the season the other day. That was Monday. RJ Barrett, little mid-range jumper, can't go.
For Washington, they've
Not the best look there, so not surprising that it didn't drop. Westbrook, how is he not out of bounds? It is honestly surprising. Stays inbounds, looks for that open three, finds it, and splashes it home.
Capella screen on Maxey.
Hero to Doncic. Doncic with dribble moves and a spin to drive in the lane. Finds a little bit of room, but Adams closes it quickly. A beautiful block there.
Now here's Westbrook.
Westbrook with the ball. I believe that came from Mackey. He'll find Steven Adams.
Adams against Capella.
Maxey, excuse me.
Out to Westbrook. Pass to Adams.
Adams out to Maxey. I thought Maxey had a much better look earlier in the shot clock. But it's not great defense by Tyler Hero there as he let him just shoot it right over the top. That shot clock is winding down. You have to go up with the ball. And he just let him have a free look at it. Charlotte Hornets are just not looking good out here so far, especially offensively.
And here's Adams.
Westbrook to Adams. I don't think Adams is much of a deep ball guy, so I don't think that's... Oh, we're going to get a 3-second violation. Interesting. Luka, second in points per game, 0.2 points ahead of Damian Lillard. I believe we've seen all those players and their teams. So they're going to look for Doncic to drive. They'll find into Capella, out to Isaac, back to Doncic. Over in the corner to Barrett, who's going to pick up a screen. Driving inside to Steven Adams is maybe not the best plan. Doesn't work out very well for him. Good defense by this Washington Wizards team. Didn't catch who that player was. Tyrese Maxey. If I had just waited 2 seconds, I could have found out the answer. He goes up with the shot and knocks it down. 12-2. Crowd not into this at all. An abysmal start here for the Charlotte Hornets. Offensively has been worse than the defensive side. Doncic finds Barrett. Barrett with a 3, and he'll knock it home. That's a nice shot there by R.J. Barrett. The Duke, I want to say he went to Duke. Plays for the Knicks, or played at one point for the Knicks.
7 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
Shot clock, about a 4-second difference between that and the game clock. Oh, that's a nice find, and a beautiful alley-oop into Mobley. 14-5. Good opportunity here for the Hornets to pick up the final shot. Don't know if they're going to get the ball first in the second quarter. Bounce pass into Doncic. Back out to Hero. Hero knocks down the 3 to cut the lead to 6. Half a second to go. They won't get off a shot. And a pretty abysmal quarter ends on a fairly strong note for the Charlotte Hornets. They made their last couple of shots to close the lead down to a 2-possession lead. We'll see what they can do as this game rolls forward. Nice swat there on the defensive side. Steven Adams has been a busy man defensively as we take a look at these highlights. .2K rolls on here on youtube.com/ShaunosaurusRex. That's quarter number 2 ready to get underway.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far.
14-8. One of the better opening quarters we've seen. Washington with a... maybe it's average? I don't think we've done... I don't think any team really has done a great job of putting a complete quarter of basketball together. We've seen more often what we've seen from both of these teams, and we saw it in the Houston-Sacramento game as well. Of like, in the first quarter, Sacramento got up to a really big lead, but let Houston kind of stick around. A good timeout by Houston in that first quarter to slow them down a little bit. But then we saw a much stronger second half of that first quarter by Houston to even it up, and that's what we're seeing here again. Washington with a really strong opening, but Charlotte's done a good job to claw their way back into this game and make it a 4-point deficit. Oh, just cannot get the roll. Drummond out to Russell. Russell finds another player whose name I did not catch. Wow, that was a very lucky break for the Charlotte Hornets. Graham? Off of the screen, can't get it to drop, and Drummond picks it up. Maxey with the ball. Finds Russell, who does not step out of bounds somehow. That's a 3, and it doesn't go down. The Charlotte Hornets dodging some bullets here. Maybe dodging some stingers.
Well, the Hornets are trying to work their way.
Actually, Bullets kind of works better a little bit because Washington used to be called the Bullets. Now they're the Wizards. Drummond to Maxey off the turnover. Maxey, long 2, gets it to fall. And the lead gets pushed out to 6. Maxey, 9 points on 4 of 5. The rest of team is 3 of 8 shooting for 7 points. Inside, strong off the glass and in. A Jogby? That doesn't sound right. Ashby?
He is the next iteration of Kevin Durant, in my opinion, and I would go with him. He's got a lot of runway in front of him, a lot of years.
Are Russell and Westbrook both on the floor? That'd be awesome. Going for the alley-oop, smashes it down. Andre Drummond. Look out, number 35. He looked unaffected by that. Just kind of like there.
No made baskets yet.
Oh, Luka, yeah, been very quiet. He'll find a little mid-range shot and still can't get it to drop.
He rushes that just a little bit in the nose, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
Oh, there's a huge three.
Well, guys,
Luke Kennard.
shooters are always ready on the catch. Luke Kennard, rise and fire.
21-12. Just when I thought Charlotte was going to be able to claw back into this game, Washington's made some really nice plays to push this lead back out. Dumb play right there by Charlotte. Very lucky to get that ball back. That was a very poor pass. The Hornets only shooting 38%, while the Wizards are shooting 60% from the floor. We're going to see, interestingly enough, we're going to see the Wizards take the timeout here, not the Hornets. This would be right about that time where you would look for Charlotte to take a timeout, reconfigure defensively, maybe send some subs in, try to get something rolling with a little momentum going into halftime. Only a 7-point game, but it's felt a lot more dominant than that, specifically because Washington's had two really strong halves of quarters already.
A big group substitution here for Washington. Steven Adams checked in for Drummond. Evan Mobley comes in for O'Neal. Strus, he's checked in for Kennard. And it's Russell Westbrook in for Tyrese Maxey.
So 21-14 here with 2:17 to go. Adams throws to Russell. Russell kind of runs into a bunch of traffic, tries to get the spacing on Doncic, but Doncic with a really nice defensive defensive possession right there. Screen by Adams. I believe that was Westbrook, kind of made it look like he was going to drive to the basket, and that made that screen actually very effective. Hero out to Isaac. Isaac for three. He gets it to go. I think that's the substitution you're looking for. Just find someone on the bench who can get into a rhythm. Clearly it's not Luka's night so far. Maybe just try to get to halftime, see if he can recompose himself and get things going. Three in response, pushes the lead back out to a touchdown, 24-17. We've got a Hero. Haven't had a lot of reasons to call much of the names of the Charlotte Hornets. Hero for three. He gets it to go. 24-20. So back-to-back-to-back threes between the two sides.
Hero against Westbrook. Down low. And Mobley gets
Oh, Mobley with a nice. It's a really nice play there. Russ on the assist. Capella to Doncic.
He brings it up for the Hornets. 6-point game. Hero outside.
Over to Hero. Hero gets a screen set for him. Wasn't all that great. He's going to try and step back. It's going to be a reach-in foul on Mobley. Hero kind of walked into a double team there. Kind of a bizarre play. We've seen a lot of passing in this game, which we hadn't seen in some of the previous games, and especially in the last video that went up on Monday.
There's 39 seconds
Capella
left to play in the first half of basketball.
gets the ball back.
Isaac outside.
Throws it to Isaac. A lot of passing here. Barrett ends up with it into his hands. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Trying to get around the screen. Nice job leaning in.
Barrett's got his second basket of the game.
Really long hold on the ball. One-handed finish there. 26-22, under 30 seconds to go. 2-second difference between the shot and game clock.
15 seconds left to play in the
Hero
second quarter.
squares up against Westbrook. Now they start to initiate something with 10 seconds on the shot clock. We're going to go with a screen. Try to free up Westbrook, but instead the ball gets knocked away by Isaac. Isaac with a shot at the buzzer off the back iron and doesn't go. 26-22. Fantastic final defensive possession for Charlotte to keep this game to 2 scores heading in to half number 2. game seemed like it got a little confused there. Not really surprising. This game seems to struggle.
Obviously, the bench gave them a big lift. To credit the front office for loading up on scorers. You can never have too many of them.
Okay, time now to see how
Your
the
Eastern Conference outlook, number 1 and number 6 seeds right now.
Well, right now for
Obviously a long way to go, but
anyone can win on any night. That's it.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning
Tyrese
in.
Maxey,
Now
9
let's send over
points,
to Brian
1
Anderson
and
for
1.
the third period.
Tyler Hero, 6, 0 and 1 as we take a look at the stats there. The Wizards actually, their percentage went up by a percentage point to 61%, which I find interesting.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Without question, Tyrese Maxey displaying all his skills today.
I love how effortlessly he scores.
And again, Charlotte gets the ball to start the quarter.
Now let's see if he continues
See if we can,
that trend the rest of the
see
way.
if they can make things, make something happen. Doncic with a double team. He throws to Capella. Capella with an absolute slamma-jamma.
And when the time is right, Capella can get up there.
That's a start. That's a good start. Cut this lead down to 2. See if they can get Doncic a little more involved, even if it's just good quality assists like that. I think that's still, it's maybe not the effectiveness you want from him. You probably want him for his basket scoring, but take the opportunities when he's dishing the ball like that. Terrific defensive block. Doncic with a spin move, throws it to Capella again, who slams it. And just like that, we're knotted up at 26. Defender's off his foot, off his feet, and just no one has a shot at stopping Capella. Absolutely no one has a shot at that.
And the Wizards shooting the Rockets
26-26 here.
Westbrook, the pass
Charlotte has
to
clawed all the way back. Hero in the lane. Nice job defensively by him to force the miss.
Get bottled up like that. Wow.
pass to Doncic.
And again, Doncic with a nice assist. They're still coming away with points.
Quarter, just over a
Maybe not the way you imagine or want, but still working.
Kicks it out to Barrett.
Throw it into the corner. Barrett somehow did not step out of bounds prior to that. That was a really bad pass.
Oh, BA, he sure did.
Terrific block there.
Out of high school in
That's
Florida
just
in
a
2018. Did
that's
his
just
one
that's a
and done in
mismatch.
college at Duke and
Isaac's
followed
like
up with
9
number
feet
3
7 inches,
overall pick, and he has definitely delivered.
200-foot reach.
Here's Maxey. He's got 9. Pass to Adams.
Around the outside, kicks it to Adams. He finds Westbrook. Westbrook a little far back on the screen. 5 seconds.
To Adams.
Inside to Adams. Adams draws the double team and gets it off the glass, and good.
Westbrook.
Adams breaks the drought for the Washington Wizards and puts them on the board here in the second half. Got the defender on it, off his feet, and then took the mismatch with Hero for an easy 2.
4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Hero against Maxey. Pass to Capella.
Hero over to Capella. Capella draws a double team. He'll kick it out to Hero. Ooh, the screen opens up Luka for a free look at a 3, and he can't get it to go.
Oh, man.
He still doesn't have any points.
You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Oh, a nice steal attempt there by Luka. Trying to get it away from Westbrook. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Westbrook takes the 3, and he gets it to go.
Such a boost.
And just
to this
like that, it's a
offense. This
5-point
time,
deficit
knocked
for
down
Charlotte.
contested threes.
You want to see Doncic aggressive and no fear. I think they might. They're going to go with a shooting foul there. But you want to see Luka with that no fear mentality. But I think with how cold he is, I think you'd like to see him pass the basketball.
Nicely done.
2 shots. I believe it'll be his first points of the game, which is absurd to say. Halfway through the third quarter.
And what can you say about Luka Doncic that has not already been said? Here's a guy in his mid-20s and a perennial MVP candidate, Doris.
His career is off to an extraordinary start. He's drawn comparisons to the legends of the game, and like so many of the greats, BA, he is a one of one. The ability to command the game from all aspects is truly something to behold.
2 for 2 from the line, and it's a one-possession game.
Unique combination of size and skill. He can really play cross-positionally. He makes shots at all three levels. So dangerous.
Nice find to Westbrook there.
Westbrook finds Russell.
Oh, Russell. Westbrook to his first name. Couldn't get it to drop. Hero comes away with a rebound. We'll see what the Charlotte Hornets want to do here. Doncic going to try and drive it inside. That's Steven Adams there. I don't think that's a matchup you really want. A mid-range jumper, and that'll get him to go. 17.0 points per game at home. Not today. I believe that's point number 4 for him. Go off the screen. Russell wide open, look for 3, and he responds.
Russell's got 6.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Capella, screen on Russell.
Doncic with another beautiful throw and a nice finger roll by Clint Capella. I like that. Luka hasn't hit anything beyond the arc. That's a free, easy 2 to an athletic Clint Capella.
And so it's
They're giving it to you, take it.
They've led by as much as 10.
See a timeout taken here by Washington. You hear the commentator in the background talk about the lead has been as many as 10. And that's been in favor of Washington, obviously. I don't think Charlotte's ever led in this game. I think it was like 4-0. Washington early. They tied it at 26 right out of the break.
So for the Hornets, Koloko, he's checked in for Clint Capella.
But then immediately gave up 5 points, a 2 and a 3. And it was 31-26. So.
Let's give him a big round of applause.
Man, you could at least applaud a little.
Kennard passes to Russell.
Kennard to Russell. Russell finds some space because of a weird AI pathing.
That's the shot they want.
Does not work. You just couldn't get it. I mean, take the shot 10 times out of 10. So we have another tie game at 34 thanks to Hero and his 2.
Making sure he kept moving toward the hoop.
Westbrook will bring it up the court
Now Westbrook. 6 points
to
for him.
Russell. Russell going to set a screen for Russell. For 3, it rattles out.
No good.
Well, this has
Oof.
not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
Graham, the pass to Hero for the lead.
Hero uses the screen, but can't get the thing to, or can't get the ball to drop. It looked like it was affected, maybe blocked partially. They're going to pick up a shooting foul on the other end, and they'll go to the line to shoot 2. First team foul.
At the line for the Wizards, Lou Kennard. At the line, 2 shots.
Kennard at the line.
The first one falls.
Well, shooting will
35,
always have its place in the
34
modern
here.
NBA. Kennard, big time value because he shoots at about 40% from deep.
Tyrese Maxey's checked in for Washington. Gold shot's good from the stripe.
That's what he does.
So 2 for 2 from the free throw line.
The Hornets have gotten 5
36-34.
2 seconds
Closing,
separating the shot clock and the game clock.
Possession here of the third quarter. 2 second difference between the shot and game clock. Hero. So you hold on to the ball for a very long time, down to 5. Gonna have to get a shot up here. Really well defended, and he just can't get it to drop. I mean, that's a really poor possession by Tyler Hero. That is not what you want to see. Holding onto the ball for the entirety of the shot clock, and that was the shot you came away with?
Step aside for just a second, but join
Run
us right back here
something.
for the start of quarter number 4 next.
Charlotte has never led. They have tied the game twice, but every time Charlotte's tied the game, the Washington Wizards have had a way to respond. They will get the ball first here in quarter number 4, and we'll see what they have for us. 5 minutes to decide this one between the 1 and the 6 seed currently in the very early stages of the season. I think that man's hat was off.
And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Ooh. Do we get to see it for more than 2 seconds?
This was the choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full
Yeah, well, okay. Pretty good angle. Sometimes it's a little jarring and disorienting. I think you could also, that's a terrific assist as well. Doncic had a couple of nice assists to Clint Capella in that last quarter, so good variety to choose from.
They've got Luka Doncic. He's out there with Devontae Graham, and it's Koloko in at the foul.
Doncic has been a non-factor, and then he gives up the 2 on that drive.
Trying to get the foul, the bucket.
Just straight one-on-one. Drive him to the basket, beat him, get 2 points.
Pass to
Abaji driving, draws the foul. He's going to get the bucket. Woo. That's a nice play there. And the old school 3-point play coming in handy.
And a closer look here at the scoring.
That one looked like called on Luke Kennard.
What a performance from beyond the arc in this game. They stuck to their guns and it's paid off.
6 3-point field goals made for the Washington Wizards. They have 14 points in the paint. That is living by the 3, huh?
The Wizards with a lead. Pass to Drummond. And here is Maxey, guarded by Doncic. Drummond
Sets the screen on Doncic. Tries to drive with the dish, maybe a little early on it. Drummond tries to find a little space. Nice hook. Nice hook shot right there.
Defended by Kennard.
Hand to Abaji. Abaji inside. He's going to take a little turnaround fadeaway, and that does not go. O'Neal with the rebound there.
6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight.
Wizards push the pace. Maxey. Doncic on his hip. Does a good job to avoid the screen. Right there with him the whole way up over the outstretched arm of Doncic, but it's an offensive rebound. Kicked out to Maxey, and he is on Doncic. Doncic going to come up with a shooting foul, his first foul of the game. It's kind of wild, like how plain the jackets are on the sideline. Like, here's some impact font that just says Hornets. Ooh, misses the first one.
And the Wizards making a change here as well.
Steven Adams coming in for Andre Drummond. We have a couple of substitutions or some movement on the Charlotte Hornets side as well. So the second shot goes in. 4-point lead, 41-37.
Back to Barrett.
I believe that's Kennard on him.
Jackson the screen.
Oh, that is a surprising. That was a very surprising decision by Barrett. He looked like he had a clear lane to the basket, easy 2. Instead, passed it to a guy who was much more covered. They do draw the foul, so 2 coming up from the line. Isaiah Jackson. Looking to cut this lead in half. Ooh, but he can't get the first one to drop. A little bit of free throw trouble here for both these teams in the fourth quarter. Oh, and he can't get either of them, so a pretty good foul by the Washington Wizards, and it really makes that decision by R.J. Barrett look that much worse. 0 for 2 from the charity stripe.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Pass to Adams.
Westbrook looking to Adams. Adams with 4 on the shot clock. Dumps it to Maxey. Maxey's going to have to get a shot up deep from 3. Pretty good defense by Charlotte and poor ball movement, I would say, by the Wizards. Never really drove it inside the paint to get an easy look. Instead, they just kind of jacked a shot up from 3. Doncic with 10. Capella sets the screen. Capella calls for the ball, but he's going to take the 3. It's in and out. Oh my goodness.
They played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points.
Whew, that is bad. 3 points halfway through the third quarter, or halfway through the quarter. That's bad. Very, very bad.
Hero, the pass to Doncic, and there's the lob.
Oh, it's a bad lob. Doncic had 2 really nice ones earlier in the game.
For the Wizards.
Maxey off the glass and good. The lead is 6, and the Hornets will take one of their 2 final timeouts. One of their final 2 timeouts. Woof.
Timeout called by Charlotte.
I'm a little confused as to why that pass looked that way. Charlotte's had some interesting decisions down the stretch here. You go back to the Barrett decision to throw it back, and it leads to the foul. No points. Doncic probably should have pulled the trigger from beyond the 3 or beyond the arc, but went for the lob instead and just completely missed. So some points left out on the floor, potential points left out on the floor for the Charlotte Hornets. There's no guarantee the 3 goes down, but it's a pretty good bet that RJ Barrett's going to make a 2-point layup. So 2 minutes to go, down 6. Doncic beats the defender and just cannot get it to go. That's a really nice offensive rebound to save him there. And it's a 4-point game with 145. And it's not that Doncic is just jacking up shots. He's getting good looks. He just can't get them to fall. Good job to fight around the screen, but that was a weird play. Weird AI pathing. Kind of forced Isaac into an odd spot. He fouls Russell Westbrook, and Westbrook will go to the line for 2. First free throw is good. Ooh, second one doesn't go, so 5-point game. A little too strong off that back iron. Isaac to Doncic. Doncic over to Hero. Hero, deep 3, gets it to go. And it's a 2-point game with 1:22 to go. Remember, Charlotte never led in this game.
1:19 left to play in the fourth quarter.
Crowd on their feet. Charlotte's done a terrific job fighting back into this game. Doncic kind of far back on the... Oh my goodness, it was a terrible throw, and they get lucky because Steven Adams is right there. Mobley for 3. He can't get it to go. Opportunity to tie or take the lead for Charlotte. 57 seconds to go. Hero into the corner for Isaac. Isaac can't get it to go, but it's tipped in by Capella. Capella, 10 points, 8 in the paint. That is incredible. That was awesome. That was genuinely awesome. God, I love making content so much. Oh, that's me. It's me. I was listening to the music in my headphones. I was like, I'm waiting for it to change. You got to hit the A button.
52 seconds.
All right, 44-44. One timeout for each team. We got a wide guy wide open on the wing. Maxey for 3 gets it. Charlotte's defense has lapsed so badly at times. The number of open looks Washington has had from beyond the arc is staggering. Doncic for 3. What a good time for him to get on the board. He's been trash all day long. I say that with all due respect. He's only one of the best basketball players in the world, but he has been absent in today's game. What a shot. Ties it up at 3. Step back. Doncic doesn't really fall for the bait. He's going to kick it to Adams. I don't think Adams is much of a threat from the corner. Out to Westbrook. Westbrook's going to try and drive, but he'll kick it to Maxey. Maxey takes advantage of the screen. He gets the three up again, but it's no good. 12.7 seconds to go. Charlotte with an opportunity to win it. They'll get the final possession. They have never led in this game. What? All right, let's see what they have. It looks like Isaac is going to get the ball to throw it in. He'll find Hero. Hero or Capella is probably who you want the ball in the hands of. Not really called for the illegal screen. Doncic turns around. Doop, up. He gets it! Oh! That is incredible. That's incredible. Oh my goodness. They led exactly one time, and it was when the final buzzer sounded. Unbelievable.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Tyler, we know you are never shy. What gives you that confidence to let it fly when the pressure is on?
I like taking a big shot. My teammates, my coaches, they all trust me, put me in the right spots. Sometimes I make big shots here and there.
What a game. That was actually pretty awesome. Holy moly. That'll do it. Let's take just a quick look here. Hero with 11, Capella with 10. Doncic ended with 9. But if we go first quarter, second quarter, he had 4 in the third and 5 in the fourth. Not a banner game for him, but hey, he came through when his team needed him. He came through. Incredible finish there. Let's go take a look at the daily view. We're going to move on to game number 2. More newcomers. Miami Heat taking on the Memphis Grizzlies. We'll play that game. It's weird that they show LeBron James for the Heat. Is there like no one else? Like a man named Shaquille O'Neal, who played for the Heat and won a title with the Heat? I know LeBron James, but when you think of LeBron James, you think what? Cleveland?
At small forward,
Get out of here, bud.
at the other forward position, Jarrett Henry. At point guard, Jalen Brunson. At the other guard position, Jalen Brown.
Jalen Brown?
The visiting team is Eric Spoelstra.
Eric Spoelstra, a handsome guy. Here's a look at the starting lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. Boy, that's an ugly mascot. I don't know who the best. I like Buzz. Trey Mann.
At small forward, standing 6'5", number 8, Jason Terry.
A good way to spell Sean. I appreciate it. Miles Bridges. Valanciunas. Oh, Drew Holiday. Okay. All right, welcome to FedEx Forum. Grizzlies Heat, game number 2 of our doubleheader. Episode number 7, I want to say. I didn't even point it out, but episode 6 went up on the 6th. We see the power rankings again. Neither of these teams there. Okay, cool, good, excellent.
They're happy with this latest stretch of games.
Top 4 stayed the same. A little bit of movement after that, but
At this point, anything.
all right.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, you've got Lou Dort.
At this point, I got to figure out kind of who we haven't seen yet. I believe Portland is a team that we have not taken a look at.
They've got Miles Bridges. He's
Brooklyn?
out there with Jason Tate. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Holiday, and it's man in at the shooting guard. It is still early in the season, Greg. You'd like to think
All right, Holiday comes away with it.
really
Not at all.
Throws it over to Valanciunas. As we'll adjust the camera. I don't know why it doesn't save. I don't know how to save that.
Freak out because of record.
Tate inside. Up and in. Follows his shot. Gets a nice rebound there, and it is 2-0 quickly for the Memphis Grizzlies. Are the Vice uniforms for the Miami Heat still in the game? Because that's what they should wear every single time. There's no reason for them to wear this boring,
back to Brown.
plain jersey. Give me the Vice.
Gets the
Nice job to set the screen there, and a good job by number 7. I want to say Brunson, but I don't think that's correct.
passes to Valanciunas.
We'll see if we can get a name on that. I love the screen there. Got the defense to kind of bite for the drive, and then took the shot. Kind of just hung out behind his own player there.
Covered by Brown.
Bam, nice 3. Both teams have already had a lead in this one.
Against Vanderbilt.
Nice find into Valanciunas as the shot clock expires. Off the rim, no good. It's Jaylen Brown, by the way.
GA, the three-point shooting for Miami has been the story. Sometimes they run
There's
full
Jaylen
like
Brunson.
teams.
Had the numbers backwards.
They are fun to watch.
A couple years back, Kevin, they led the league in percentage. From
Really
long
nice
distance. Last season,
finish there.
the worst in that category.
Pushes the lead out to 3.
Where they rediscovered that shooting touch.
Here's Holiday. Jalen Brunson picking up that last basket.
He's like just walking with a screen. They're going to call bsky with a reach-in foul.
And an early swat like that.
Wow, a nice swat there, but they still got points off the
Will be feeling his
loose ball put back.
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes.
Man finds Tate. Tate does not
Tate finds Valanciunas.
throw it up for 3. A little surprised on that. Dort comes away with a nice steal.
Brown outside.
They'll push the ball forward to Brown. Brown off the glass and in. So Jaylen Brown, a busy man so far.
And very early on.
5 points already.
Finish through contact, an essential skill for an NBA player to master.
Here's Man. He's covered by Brown.
Man into the corner for Tate.
Now, here's Tate. Holiday.
Holiday.
The shot
That's a
goes
nice
in.
finish off the glass and in. Drew Holiday.
IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Off the glass and good.
Heat have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for it to start off this game. Brunson against Holiday.
Brunson backs out past
To
the
the
arc.
inside.
Inside to Brown. Brown block.
Valanciunas.
Those are the plays you want from Valanciunas on the defensive
And a
end.
nice job defensively there to get the ball back for the Memphis Grizzlies. Opportunity to tie or cut it down to 1 point.
In the first.
Bridges doesn't trust himself from 3, instead drives, finds Valanciunas. Valanciunas almost loses it. He'll kick it to Bridges. Bridges steps beyond the arc and drills a 3. Couldn't decide if I wanted to say drills or nails. Drails. A 3 to tie the game up at 7. 2 to go here in the first quarter, not the third, first quarter. Could you imagine a 7-7 game in the third quarter? Brunson is just trying to get around number 4. I'm surprised. I mean, Beasley kind of got the positioning there through some contact, but I maybe didn't realize exactly where the defender had fallen. That was an easy turnaround slam for him, but instead it's an empty trip for the Miami Heat. Oh, Brunson comes away with the ball. I believe Jaylen Brown knocked it away. No, number 5. I apologize.
Now Brunson, after Jaylen Brown's three-pointer that didn't go.
Dort knocked the ball away there. Oh my goodness! Oh no, he might be injured. We saw an injury in the previous video. Bridges, he knocks down the 3, and they should take an injury timeout here. Okay, once they get the ball in. He just stayed on the other end of the floor. I believe it was Rockets Kings where we saw an injury.
Some changes here for the Grizzlies. Christian Woods check in for Jayshawn Tate. Marshall comes in for Trey Mann. And Goodwin subbed in for Drew Holiday. The Heat trail by 3. 59 seconds left here in the first quarter. Noel with the ball.
Oh, Noel into a double team. They almost had a guy free in the corner, but a good defensive recovery there. Tried to reach in to swat the ball away. Instead, he's just going to fight through some tough contact there. Jaylen Noel. With number 17 just sprinting in. Thought he was going to come in harder, but he didn't.
There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter. Goodwin feeling it out.
Goodwin kicks to Bridges. Bridges off the screen has a good look at a 3, but can't get it to fall. I believe that was Favors with the rebound.
Brown outside.
Brown kicks to Highsmith. Highsmith. Nice shot there to bury it.
Wanting to keep his teammates involved.
Here's Wood. He had 10 points in the win against the Trailblazers in Portland.
Holding for the final shot here. It's going to be Goodwin from beyond the arc. Gets it to go. Not a great possession there, but a nice kick out. I'd like to see the defense a little more aggressive in those spots. Oh, that is a horrifying mascot. Doesn't look like anything like a grizzly bear. Has anyone seen a grizzly bear in Memphis?
Grizzlies out in front, up 1.
Or maybe the developers of Visual Concepts, have they seen a grizzly bear? Well, do not fear the grizzly bear. Unless he's right outside your house. Unless he's right outside your door. Or if he's knocking on your door. Boy, that is... I know most of the music I listen to is pretty deep cut. That is like the deepest cut of a deep cut. That is... I don't even know who it is. From Friends and Friends of Friends, which is a compilation from Tender Loving Empire.
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for
13 to 12 here as we go to the second quarter and talk about things people actually understand. I want to say it's not Hill Folk Noir, but it might be now.
Some offensive opportunity.
Miami trailer. Time now for an injury report.
Kevin caught up with the head athletic trainer for the Heat. He is in a lot
Friends
of
and Friends of Friends. See if it's playlist, perhaps.
Some high hopes. It's not the way they wanted to start things off. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Hopefully we'll see him very soon. We've got Holiday. Wood out there with Isaiah.
I don't know. Oh boy, that was not as helpful a search as you would think it would be.
Now here's Marshall.
I thought I had it saved, but I don't.
That one wide left. Smitty, when you look at a guy like Najee Marshall, he's certainly a high motor kind of player.
Always moving around.
So the Heat now with the ball. 45 seconds gone here in quarter number 2.
Or to help on defense. Marshall isn't one.
Oh, a wide open Hendricks buries the 3. The double team trailed with the ball carrier well inside the arc and just left a very open look. The lead rotates back. Goodwin trying to snag it back for the Grizzlies, but can't get it to drop. Good look at the 3, though. Ooh, whoa, didn't drive to the basket there. What is it with this game and like wanting to hit the mid? There's a time and a place for a mid-range jumper. That was not the time nor the place. That was a tough shot. But Drew Holiday. Wait, what? Oh. Sunday, the win at Portland. I was like, he has all 15 points? That doesn't sound right. 15 points in his last game. Glad that I kind of took a look at it there. Find inside. Kicks it back outside. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Nice time for a screen. Throws inside. Hendricks gets the ball out of his hand before the shot clock expires. It's a really nice find. See, it's in general a nice find, but it's an even better find that late into the shot clock. Here, we'll see if we can look up.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
It is Hill Folk Noir. I did it. I'm a hero. I knew the band. Oh, no. Bug. No. Get out of my nose. Oh, God. Oh, yeah. It's disaster over here. Oh, my goodness. That would have been a good time for me to take a timeout, huh? Goodness gracious. What in the flip was that? Some garbage right there. I felt it floating around my face. I took a swing at it and it went right by my nose as I inhaled. Gross. Bug. Not cool. Bridges drives to the basket and gets it to drop 17-17.
Great. You look at the size of some of these point guards now. Magic Johnson would feel right at home.
Yeah, it's a part of a larger trend with all the switching defensively. If you have just one smaller guy on the floor, he is going to get targeted.
Here's Brunson. Miles Bridges picking up
I think we have a clean nose. We have a clean nose, and we figured out that that song was indeed by Hill Folk Noir. For all of the 0 of you who are concerned about that. That is a pretty ugly looking 3. He might have been able to try and hit whoever was a little bit lower on the screen for a better look, but it was another late in the shot clock find, or would have been.
I think they took their opponent for granted a little, and it nearly cost them.
Here's Noel.
This Heat team has been very willing to go deep into the shot clock. They're going to get called. McDaniels is going to get called for a personal foul for an illegal screen, as we see a substitution here. 1:51 to go. Oof. Full rotation for the Memphis Grizzlies. Substitution or just a position change.
Here's Man. Last game he had 10 points.
Oh, cool. I like the previous game stuff. I just got to pay more attention to it. It's a nice little spin. Gets the points off the glass. 6 lead changes, 3 ties already. Considering that we had about 4 ties and 1 lead change in the last game, this is a high-paced back and forth affair. Brown! Oh, couldn't get it to drop. I thought it almost was an offensive rebound, but Memphis comes down with it, moving up the floor. Tate, he looked like he thought about that for a second. Defenders kind of ran into themselves a little bit. He's taking the shot clock way down. Inside of 10, spin move, fall away. Nice job by Valanciunas. Kind of put a little spin move into his shoulder and then a fall away.
Always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
Here's Noel after the made shot from Jonas Valanciunas.
Off the screen, mid-range jumper doesn't go.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Another interesting stop and pop situation there.
Tate against Brown. Back to Wood.
Is there an element of trying to draw the foul there? Seems like an unnecessary gamble. Take the guaranteed two. Guaranteed and, you know, obviously
And Valanciunas kicks to Tate.
oh, a nice offensive rebound and a great kick out to push this lead to 7. This was a terrific quarter for the Memphis Grizzlies.
Putting the pass right on the money.
Oh, he got the 3 at the buzzer. It's a big 3. It feels like a big 3 for Miami. Cuts it down to 4. It's a 2-possession game.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here.
Really nice job, Jaylen Brown. I messed up like the first name that I called, and I've been worried about it since.
David.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach, what has to happen differently on defense in the second half?
Well, a little bit more activity, and we just have to be committed to what we do. Our identity to be aggressive, but more consistent with it.
Spell, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Thanks. Hey guys, does it feel like it's warm in the studio to you?
I'm always warm. I run hot.
It's probably because of your shack, right?
So let's move on now to this Grizzlies game, which has turned out to be a tight one.
Well, you appreciate their efficiency, finding their shots.
And that is
So Jaylen Brown, your top performer
for
the Heat. 8 points, no rebounds, but 2 assists. And then Jonas Valanciunas there with some nice stats. Need to go grab some water as the third quarter gets underway.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Miles Bridges, he's been playing really well.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Here's who Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half with. On out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's Lou Dort. And it's Bassey in at the 5. Home in the paint. And nice shot by Brown.
And this is what the team wants JB to do. Punish defenses that don't respect him from the corner.
No question, the Grizzlies have put together, Smitty, a team that can potentially go deep.
Kevin, a serious postseason run is what this team was built for. They let their young talents develop, and they did a good job of putting strong pieces around them.
Good start for Miami to cut this down to 1 point. 24-23. Opportunity to retake the lead. Works off the screen, drives. Oh.
Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Looked like he had what he wanted. He got the defender off his feet, but ended up taking kind of a weird shot there. Throw into Valanciunas, kicks out to Bridges. Bridges with a 3 that rattles out, but Valanciunas is there for the rebound, but it gets blocked or just a bad putback.
Not a lot of room. Spins. Converts after the
Wow.
spin.
Wow.
Brown's got 13.
Continuing to stoke the fire.
Each team with 10 made field goals. Heat 10 for 20, Grizzlies 10 for 19. And the Heat lead by 1, 25-24. Excellent start for them coming out of the break.
With some Gatorade, that's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is.
Yeah, stay fresh all the way to the final whistle. I got to drink Gatorade, eat Nutter Butters,
Stay hydrated. It's impossible
and insure through State Farm.
if you're not getting enough to
Apply for an American Express credit card to enjoy the NBA correctly.
The physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Now here is Holiday.
Nice find into Holiday. Holiday high off the glass and gets it to drop.
Right there, you see Holiday's
Nice response from Memphis. I got a little confused there for a second because I thought it should have been a 7-point swing for the Miami Heat, but no. They awarded the points to the correct team, the team that actually made the basket.
Outside, Dort.
Dort with a clean look at a three. He knocks it home.
Dort's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from
28-26. Another 3 drained by the Miami Heat. That's a nice drive. Good feed into Valanciunas. We are all level at 28. Nice slam there. Beautiful assist. That might be the assist of the game. It's a nice little underhanded throw right to him.
He's so skilled at creating with the ball in his hands.
And he knows how to manipulate defenders, and he gets to his spots.
Jaylen Brown, it's a mismatch. Jaylen Brown's quickness beats Valanciunas' bigness. And Brown again getting to the basket. He might have like 17 points, something like that. I think they said 15 already, but I mean, that's a lot. He either has 50% of the points or slightly over 50% of the points, which is wild. Some nice passing around the perimeter. Holiday for 3 off the rim. 30-28. Finds Brown. Brown gonna get fouled by Holiday. First personal, first team foul. As we are at the 2:08 mark of the third quarter. Shout out to all those camera operators over there, holding it low.
With the Miami Heat.
Kevin, he is Mr. Miami, born and raised, and his impact on the city and the organization goes well beyond the court. He is Heat coach.
Wood, he's checked in for Memphis, and Miami with a change here too. McDaniels checked in. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. To the middle. Dort wide open. Drills it from outside. Dort's got the lead up to 5 now for the Heat.
Dort, that's a really nice shot from Dort.
Really been the driving force on this run.
Drills it from beyond the arc.
They've gone 2 of 5, shooting
Lead up to 5. 4-point lead going into half. They have scored 4 points in this quarter. And it's not like it's early. Wood for 3. Rims out, and Brown comes away with the rebound.
The defense paid for the lax coverage that time.
Brown deciding where to go with it.
Brown takes it himself, tries to go high off the glass, but can't get it to drop.
So far in the third, still 0 for 3. Kicks to Bridges.
Bridges inside to Valanciunas. Valanciunas looked like I'm going to call it a reach-in, no shot. Looked like Valanciunas, if he had gone, what would that be, to his right, he probably had a pretty good opportunity for a layup, but instead he turned into the teeth of that defense. Ends up getting fouled. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Throw it to man to Marshall. Trying to drive in into the paint, but a lot of heat in the way. Final seconds of the shot clock winding down. They're going to give a shooting foul. Can't get the basket to drop, but 2 coming from the line for Tate.
The Grizzlies shooting their first free throws of the evening.
Yeah, they shot their free throws at a measly 73% clip over the course of last season.
First free throw is good.
First free throw looking good. Some of the commentary, like makes sense, but also kind of doesn't. 73% from the line. It's like, yeah, we completely changed all the rosters.
And both free throws.
Free throw knocked home. So 3-point game here.
Specific way they have to build.
It's a 13-6. Wow. 15-6 third quarter here with 55 to go. 55 seconds, I should say. Miami Heat on a 15-6 run over the last 3.5 minutes. Wood with a nice look at a three, but can't get it to go. Miami comes away with the ball. McDaniels up the floor, drives it inside. He's going to get the foul in the bucket. It did a 360 roll around the rim and dropped. And one.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Stewart checked in for Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Holiday in for Tate. And Miami also making a switch. Jerome, he's checked in for Derek Favors. Year in and year out,
the bucket goes 18-6 run here, and you take that three-pointer into account. What's it at 21-6 on the run? Holiday? That's a 2, I believe. Oh, that's actually a 3. Okay, I thought he was on the line, but sure. It's a big 3 for Memphis as we get ready to close out quarter number 3. Lead down to 2 possessions here.
Now here's Brown. He's got 17. Shot clock at 6.
Brown at 17 points. The rest of his team combined for 21. Jerome with a free look at it too, but couldn't drill it from the free throw line. Monster third quarter for Miami. We'll be back to start quarter number 4. Memphis is going to need to get off to a good start, see if they can close this gap as quickly as possible, or at least match the Heat for most of the quarter. I think obviously the problem for the Memphis Grizzlies is they have not been able to match this Miami Heat team throughout that third quarter. That was an awful lopsided quarter for Memphis.
And a quick look now at the State Farm.
Eric Spoelstra. Oh, let's see if it's the one that I thought it was going to be.
This was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
I don't know if that was a.
The location of the pass puts it right where it
Oh, that was the and one as well. That was a. It's a really nice play. I don't know if it's the assist to the game personally, but I can understand why it would be there. All right, good opportunity here for Memphis to cut it down to a 1-score game.
And it's Marshall in at the 3 slot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
Good win, good look at a 3. You just can't get it to drop. It's a nicely run play. They got exactly what they were looking for. Highsmith gets exactly what he was looking for, which is a free path right up the middle of the floor. That was kind of an ugly jersey.
And it's Goodwin with the ball for the Grizzlies.
It took me a second. I was like, okay. Looks like I have your daughter or son.
Marshall passes to Holiday.
Holiday for 3. Ooh, that one just rims out. Memphis can't start getting cold now.
McDaniels with the bounce pass.
Ransom note. I don't know why I didn't just say that. Mainly because I couldn't think of the word. What if we made it look like a ransom note, but it was like on a jersey? Yes. This is a very good plan.
Now here's Goodwin. He's defended by Noel. Stewart, a screen for Goodwin. Shoots over Noel.
Stewart for 3. Gets it to go. Miami's already matched their first half output. We are just barely in the fourth quarter. It's a big shot from Memphis. Just keep it close.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in.
How is that not an illegal screen? He looks like his pants are falling down when he's walking like that. Oh, my belt broke.
A great chance to extend this lead.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
So the Grizzlies will take a timeout here. See if they can reorient themselves. Orient themselves towards winning.
Tate. He's
42-36 with 3.5 to go in quarter number 4.
and a new group in for the Heat.
This is our second game of the doubleheader. We'll be back on Friday with another doubleheader, 6 p.m. Pacific time. In the meantime, Thursday you'll be able to enjoy game number 3 of MVP 06. Nice layup. As we hear from David Aldridge. Off the glass and good. Holiday knocks the lead down to 4th, 42-38. So he might be in score for a slightly higher game than the previous matchup. Brown for 3 off the back iron, no good. Throws it forward to Mann.
Here's Mann. He's covered by Brown.
Mann taking a lot of time off this shot clock. 14 seconds gone already. Down to the final 10. Passes to Bridges. Bridges not going to get a... Oh, he's going to find a fantastic look. As that shot clock started to wind down, I don't think he's going to get a good look at it. But instead, it's a slam-a-jamma home. It's a good timeout taken by the Memphis Grizzlies as they get slowed the Heat down a little bit. Got them redirected. God, completely turned around defensively, but still the shot not good enough. They push it up the floor. Oh, why did he not take that? Oh, that looked like a really nice look, but nothing doing. Kicks all the way around. Holiday, deep 2, gets it to go, and we're knotted up at 42, a.k.a. the meaning of life. 14 assists in tonight's game, and a steal, but they lost it back, and then they threw it away. What a wild sequence there. Man to Bridges. Completely unnecessary, and Memphis has the lead with 1:44 to go. Brown inside. Off the glass and good by Vanderbilt.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
Well within striking range. Now is when you have to lock in at both ends.
Memphis has gone 6
tied yet again. Tries to drive the lane, but can't really get past the defender. It's a tough shot from the mid-range, but he doesn't get it to go. Tried to fight through the contact, but just too stiff on the defensive side of the ball. Drives inside. Nice find. Bassey.
As a playmaker, his work paying off.
4 in a row for the Heat, give them a 2-point lead. They did a good job, the Heat did, on that last possession to suck the double team into the paint, find the guy streaking down the floor, and a nice easy basket to take the lead. Foul on the other end of the floor here. Looks like it was just a reach in, so Memphis will get it with 14 seconds on the shot clock. Driving, kicks out to Holiday. Holiday finds, I believe it's Tate to Bridges. Bridges back over to Tate. Tate to Mann. Mann for 3 in the lead. No.
His big body well on defense. A physical player does a great job of bothering you.
Brown now with the ball. He'll kick to Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt back over to Brown. Brown to Dort. Dort inside. To Bassey. 1-on-1. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Kicks over to Jaylen Brown. It looked like he was trying to go for the steal. Put himself in a bad position. Brown beats the defense and with 17.9. The Heat come through with a huge bucket. That is a monster bucket right there.
17 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Pretty decent defense until just the one defender got out of position. The Grizzlies advance the ball. They have 1 timeout left. Not sure who they're going to look for in this spot. Almost a 5-second call. Tries to drive inside into a double team. Looking for Tate. They got to go. They need to put up a shot. They have to go. Valanciunas, I don't think, is the guy you want to shoot that shot. And no, he is not. And that will do it. Some very poor offensive possessions late in the game. Valanciunas cannot possibly be the guy you want shooting a three in that spot. And we saw that in the last game as well. Just like the wrong person with the ball late in the game. And that is, that'll do it. The Heat use a monster third quarter to help propel themselves to a victory. And a good game. Good back and forth game here. A couple of good games for us to watch today.
You all did the job tonight, man. Congrats again on the win. Back to you.
Much appreciated, David. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For David Aldridge,
Jaylen Brown, your New Balance player of the game. And a 4-point victory for the Heat, 48-44. And I think the other game actually might have been higher scoring. 47-44? Maybe they outscored them by a point? Or was it 49-46? Might have been 46-44. I don't know. We'll find out here in just a moment. We'll go ahead and simulate through the date. The Pacers lose 66-52. And we will look at the daily view here. The Hornets are 6-1, a 49-47 victory, which is 96 points. Pacers, they lose 66-52. The Celtics, they fall at the hands of the Sixers, 46-44. 56-41 Nets over the Clippers. I don't know if we've seen the Clippers. I don't think we've seen the Nets either. I think this actually would have been a good game to look at. We might have been one that I kind of overlooked there. That's all right. Spurs beat the Knicks 58-47. 10-point victory for the Suns over the Bulls, 49-39. The Lakers continue to struggle, 59-37 at the hands of the Rockets. We saw that game. You can see an 18-9 third quarter, super helpful in propelling the Miami Heat to a victory over the Memphis Grizzlies. Okay. Apparently recording 2 of these in one day, bad for Sean. 48-44. Detroit, they lose to the Bucks 56-47. The Pelicans beat the Timberwolves. A very, very low scoring game. 42-31, 5 points. They scored 11 points, the Timberwolves did, in the second half. That's bad. The Pelicans outscored them in the fourth quarter alone, their second half points. Wild. 50-40 victory, Oklahoma City over the Cleveland Cavaliers. The Mavericks dropped to 1-7 as the Raptors improved to 6-2, 57-45. The Warriors all over the Nuggets with a 19-point victory. Huge third quarter. I mean, the second, third, and fourth quarters were just all Warriors. 59-40. And last but not least, the Trailblazers score a very nice 69 to defeat the Kings by 8, 69-61. And that's with an 8-point third quarter. Wild. All right, so that'll get you caught up on the scores and standings. I think what I'll do is on Fridays, when we do it, we'll look at the standings. We'll kind of get more of a weekly look every Friday. So tune in for that Friday, 6 p.m. Pacific time, right here on the channel. I don't have the games picked out. We can actually simulate through the date there because I need to look at the 10th, but that'll be when the next video goes up, Friday, 6 p.m. So if you'd like to see more, be sure to scroll down, subscribe, ring the bell if you want more. You'll be notified when I post the new videos, and you can catch all this NBA action Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Thanks so much for hanging out. I appreciate it. I have fun making it, and I hope you have fun watching it. We'll catch you another day in a different video. Good night, and good sports.